Hey guys, Sick Bow Fit Mama, and I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but it's archery shoot season. We officially have our first shoot this coming weekend, and I can't wait. So in light of that, I thought it would be fun to share a review on the different packs that I've used over the previous seasons, kind of the pros and cons and the benefits of each one, because they all have their own benefits. But there's one here that just kind of encompasses all of my needs, and I'm so excited to share that pack with you and just kind of my experience with it. So we're gonna just dive right in. All right, so the first one we're gonna discuss is the Vortex Glass Pack binocular harness, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a binocular harness, which is definitely beneficial to have your binoculars at a bow shoot. It will let you really get a good idea. If it's a target that you're not familiar with, you can verify where the rings are. So when you shoot in a bow shoot, there are these specific rings on a target that will determine your points, like the point value. So it's not always in the kill spot where you might think, and you get with these weird targets like a snake or, you know, a bunch of little groundhogs, which you're not maybe super familiar with, and they will be different than you might think a kill shot would be. So it's nice to have your binoculars to be able to verify where the 10 ring is, for example. Now, this is great because it's only 8 ounces, so it's super light, but it's very limited to what it has. So it has the main binocular pouch that will hold your binoculars in it. It's nice, it's padded, and it has a clasp on it to help keep secure. Then it has 3 other pouches, which include these 2 really small mesh pockets on the side, which are very limiting to what they can hold. And then there is this one in the back here that is probably the most useful. You can keep your scorecard and your pencil in it, or maybe your money for the day. Another one is you can keep your phone in it. So how that would look is you would wear this over your back and you could keep your stuff right here. It doesn't get in the way of when you pull back either, which I like. It keeps it very close and snug to your body. All in all, I love having this pack for more of a scouting trip. I can keep my downwind in it. I can keep my binoculars. These hold my Diamondback 12 by 50s, so definitely can hold a decent size set of binos. But other than that, I just find it too small and too limiting for bow shoots. The last perk that I would say though is it is very cost effective. So if you're going in really minimal for these bow shoots, no big deal. This will cost you about $30 online at the Sportsman's Warehouse. So all in all, I use it all the time. I just don't use it for bow shoots anymore. With that being said, I do wish that I had a bino harness that had more pockets. And that's where we are gonna go into this bad boy. All right, so we're gonna be going from the Vortex Glass Pack now to the Sitka Mountain Optics Harness. They heard my request, obviously, for having more pouches with your binos. This is still a really great option, even for me as a woman who has a smaller body build. It still keeps everything very close to your person, but it offers more flexibility with larger pockets for things you might be carrying on the course. The downside to this right off the bat is you go from a it ranges from $29 to $39 depending on where you buy it, that Vortex Glass Pack, to about $160. So a big price jump. You are definitely paying for the name of Sitka, but when it comes with Sitka, it also has fantastic quality and warranties. So I love this pack for hunting. Again, it's just too small for bow shoots. Now I will say the downside is still that there's just not a lot of flexibility with the different items that you can hold with this. You did gain the benefit of having a pocket for your rangefinder, but the other pocket is still pretty small. You can definitely hold your phone in it, which is great. My husband carries his arrow holder or arrow puller in it, and then he also carries his release. So that is nice. There's a pouch for that. All in all, you could fit those in your pocket if you wanted to. So I don't feel like it really helps you gain a lot of items that you could hold. It does still have the zipper pocket in the back. This one's just a lot harder to get into, so you're definitely not going to be really putting your phone in here. This is going to be for like when you're hunting and you need to make sure you have your license on you at all times and you don't want it to fall out. It's a perfect pocket for that. But all in all, especially for the price, I wouldn't buy this pack just for bow shoots. It's a fantastic pack for hunting, and again, I absolutely love this. My husband uses it more than I do. I still use our Vortex one when we're hunting. I don't need the rangefinder as much. I know my 15 yards when I'm shooting, what I'm comfortable in. When it comes to hunting, I shoot the yardage I'm comfortable with, and I can feel that. I don't need the rangefinder for it. I don't have a release, I wear a glove. So all in all, it's not huge for me hunting, but it's great for a compound shooter. So that leaves us with these 2 packs. Now, I will say this Badlands puppy, as you can tell, it's got an old school pattern to it. The pads are super worn down. This is probably, and I'm being generous, at least a 10-year-old pack. They don't even make it anymore. They make one similar to it that's a fanny with a backpack harness, which is great. It takes the weight off of just your hips, which was my biggest issue with this pack. The other thing I would say is you don't have anywhere for your binos. And so, wasn't a make it or break it? No, I don't need my binoculars, but is it beneficial? Absolutely. I could carry lots of stuff in this though. There was a little pouch here in the back where I felt comfortable keeping my gun when I needed to. Then it was just a giant open pouch though. There wasn't a lot of pockets, so there was no like individual small pocket in it, which kind of sucked if you had like your license and maybe your wallet and money, something that you didn't want falling out when you're rummaging through it. But it did have 2 water bottle holders, which is really nice. You definitely want the water holders when you're at a bow shoot, especially in the summer, it gets hot. And then it did have these great adjustable straps at the bottom where if you had a sweatshirt, you could take your sweatshirt off halfway through and just stuff it in here and tighten it down, which was nice. There was a little bit of molly loops here on the front, which if you wanted to attach something or a carabiner, awesome. All in all, it held quite a bit of stuff. It was a large pouch, but it definitely wore out my hips throughout the course, especially if it was like a weekend. I was dead wearing this thing at the end. It had these 2 nice little pouches here on the edges, but I mean, yes, technically I guess these could be the small zippers I was talking about if you wanted to put your license in them. But like for this instance, I must have broke the tip of an arrow, so I took out the tip so I wouldn't shoot it. I used it more for like kind of miscellaneous stuff because it is such a small pouch, it barely fit anything. So would I buy this again? No, I wouldn't. If it was the new one with the backpack harness on it, yeah, I probably would. But these puppies can retail up again in that like 160, and I'm being generous mark. So not for bow shoots, no. So you might be asking yourself, well, you seem like you're very opinionated. Could they even make anything exactly as to what you're wanting? And I'm here to tell you they did. Here it is. This is the ultimate archery shoot pack. It's got it all. No need to look any further. This is the Alps Outdoor Big Bear Lumbar hunting pack. And you might be asking yourself, do you really need this much space? Do you really need that many pockets for a bow shoot? Well, until you've done 300 targets in a weekend with a 3-year-old, I'll let you answer that. All right, let's dive into what makes this thing so special. Now, first things first, it has a great big large buckle and padded, incredibly heavy padding for your lumbar. It has 1 small pocket here on the front, and then 1 very large pouch here on the inside. Within that, you're gonna have another small zipper pocket. So you have ultimately 3 large pockets that you can store stuff in securely. Now, you're also gonna have one pouch here on the outside, which has a nice cover to it, perfect for a rangefinder. And then on this side, you're gonna have a nice water bottle holder. It is very large, so it fits a good sized water bottle, and it's deep, so it doesn't feel like it's always gonna fall out. On the outsides here, we're gonna have larger pockets. I keep saying pouches, but they're pockets. Again, perfect for a rangefinder and one if you wanted, and then the other one is great for your target and field tips. They're the same size. You have the same thing that you had with the Badlands pack, where this is adjustable, so if you wanted to store your sweatshirt across here on the top, bada bing, bada boom, clips right in. But you're probably asking yourself, wow, it seems just like the Badlands one, but with more zippers. Why are you so excited? Hold please. Ta-da! It has a wonderful padded backpack strap. So now it alleviates the weight of the pack on your hips and secures into these buckles here to help alleviate the weight. It's amazing. It is so comfortable, and again, super padded, and it pretty much will fit on you like this. So it's just like a backpack. Clips into these buckles, boom, right there on your back. And I know what you're thinking. Cool. But we started this talking about binoculars, so where's your bino harness? Here. This bino harness is great. It's an option if you want it, it's there. If you don't, no big deal. It again clips right onto your front here. It's fully adjustable. And it also has a small little pouch here on the side that we could use for, like I said, our set detect. It has a wonderful magnetic, super padded and soft case. Again, this holds my 12x50 Diamondbacks no problem. And it keeps it really close and snug to your body. So when I say this puppy has it all, it has it all. I'm curious to see what you guys carry as a pack to your shoots, and do you even carry a pack? I know a lot of people who don't carry anything. Good for you. I envy you. But I've got all the snacks for the 4-year-old, so. Oh, and did I forget to mention the best part? This retails for $79. Less than $100 for a huge lumbar pack and a bino harness. Great quality. I don't know, say no more, but I'm in love. I hope you guys found something useful out of this video. Please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you guys use for a hunting and scouting pack.